Hi there, good morning. Well, I hope you're well today. I hope you've had a wonderful night's rest and you are ready for the day ahead of you. Well, I want to start this morning. I want to read to you a quote. It says, "There's a big difference between empty fatigue and gratifying exhaustion. Invest in the things you care about and invest in things that really matter." I love that. Well, who remembers those sleepless nights when you just come home with that new baby? Or maybe you're going through that season right now in your life. I say season, and I say it's a going through, as it does not last forever. You come through the other side much quicker than you think. You may feel like it's dragging on, but I can assure you before you know it, those seasons are over. I remember our two, Joshua and Carlin, waking up for their feed and nappy change early hours of the morning when you're in that deep sleep and you hear that cry. I would feed them and change them, and most oftentimes Dion would have to win them, as I was not really good at it, and we'd joke around in our family and we would say he was an absolute pro in that area. Well, you absolutely exhausted when you hear that cry, but you know what? It's a gratifying exhaustion. As you look at that precious little angel that you're holding with a full tummy and a clean bum, and you kiss those little cheeks, it's just an absolutely beautiful memory that you will hold on to for the rest of your life. You have invested in that little bundle, that little life that you're holding. Well, I want to ask you today, what are you investing in? Are you investing in things that you really care about and that really matter to you? Empty fatigue, as we read earlier on, is us running on empty. When you're doing things, but you're doing it in your own strength. A lot of the times, it's not God's orders, but it's man's orders. We're trying to please man. It's investing our time and our energy into things that we don't even actually care about, or maybe we don't really matter. It doesn't really matter to us. Well, sometimes there's a fine line of finding out what is it that really I should be doing. What is it that God has told me to do, that I need to do? Or am I just doing it to please man? Well, gratifying exhaustion is when you feel absolutely exhausted at the end of the day, but you feel absolute exhilaration on the inside of you. You've accomplished and felt the exhilaration of victory because you know that you've done what you should have done in that day, and there's an excitement on the inside of you. You've invested in things that you care about and that really, really matter to you. Most importantly, you know what? You've accomplished something. You've accomplished much in the day, but not in your own strength, but in the strength that God gives you. Well, I want to encourage you today, and you can know today that maybe even there are times, even when we're in that exhausted place where we know we're doing the right thing, but we're physically exhausted, that God will give you strength. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 25 says, "I will give rest and strength to those who are weak and tired." So I know that is what God is saying to you today. And then there's a scripture in Isaiah chapter 40 verse 29. It says, "He," that is God, "He helps tired people be strong. He gives power to those without it." I love that. You can know today that God is your strength and He will keep your way secure today. There's a Psalm 18 verse 31 and 32. It says, "For who is God besides the Lord? And who is the rock except our God? It is God who arms me with strength, and He keeps my way secure." How amazing is that? I want to encourage you today to first of all, pray and ask God just to show you what is it that you're doing. Is it giving you a gratifying exhaustion at the end of the day, or are you feeling empty fatigue? It's a definite, as we said early on, there's a fine line there that you really need to ask the Lord just to show you. And if you are feeling that empty fatigue, make the changes that you need to make. Maybe you're feeling that gratifying exhaustion. Well, I just want to say to you today that God will give you the strength. He will give you all that you need to accomplish that which you have to do in your day. So be blessed today, be strengthened, be encouraged, and we'll chat again soon. God richly bless you today. Bye-bye.